And I welcome and promote investors from across the globe to not just consider UAE as their entry market into the region, but to move to the UAE. My name is Marianna Bulbuc. I am the owner and CEO of Bizzmosis Group, a government affairs agency that over 12 years has dedicated itself into creating the bridge of communication between the businesses from across the world and the Middle East government authorities. Ladies and gentlemen, honorary guests, your excellencies, it is a great pleasure and honor to be attending today's event. And this year, the Royal Investment Summit, I hope, sets a good example and a first for many more years to come for successful events. I will start my talk with a statement by the admired His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. A statement that I very strongly believe in. We don't need to wait for the future. We must create the future today. We must work together to create the future. This morning's sessions are focusing on futuristic visions, on artificial intelligence, on changes in technology that actually are creating a new world. Fintech, robotics, less than a decade ago were the future, and nowadays it's our present. Nowadays they are integrated in our daily lives. Nowadays are making our life easier, but also access globally to the information and data, which is the best commodity of today's world. Back in 2016, UAE was aiming to be the forefront globally. They were promising to themselves and to the world that they will be the first in technology innovation, in digitalization, in green energy, and talent development. Well, nowadays, it is without a doubt that UAE is leading, and it is a true example of positive changes and leadership in how the government and the private sector have progressed together. As His Highness Sheikh Mohammed said, UAE has proven constant commitment to enhancing development and modernization, as well as encourage public-private sector collaboration. When a country innovates and brings progress, it actually benefits not just the country that has the progress, but it benefits the world, it benefits the region. But how does the public sector keep up with the changes that the private sector bring every day? How does the government of a country keep up with the drive and the changes that are coming to the table constantly? There's only one answer: communication. Well, this is where Bizzmosis Group comes in. Bizzmosis Group is focused at diplomatic business support. We mediate the communication between private sector, multinational startups, unicorns, and the government authorities in the Middle East specifically, where we help to accommodate the changes in the laws or the legal framework, where we help our clients obtain exemptions and approvals for their business, for their structure, for their operations, or for their products. COVID was one example, especially in the medical industry, where so many new products have been created that have never existed before. Customs systems that never had codes for these products, legal frameworks that never regulated these products, laboratory protocols that did not exist for these products, from the simplest antiviral masks to sanitizers that no longer have alcohol but still kill all the germs. So it was let's say, a year of exceptional progress for government agencies that specialized in different markets, in mediating those processes, in speeding up and helping businesses obtain those permits and approvals from the government. And here, COVID has been proof of how a relationship between private and public sector is vital for speed, results, and efficiency. Nowadays, I want to praise personally the Ministry of Health and Prevention for their exceptional change and exceptional progress they have done in assisting businesses that have brought products and new business models in the UAE. In the past, to register a new product, it would have taken between a couple of weeks to a couple of months, sometimes years if it's an engineering product. Nowadays, we personally have gone through hundreds of highly regulated products to be registered or invented in the UAE that took 8 days from the idea to the protocol to registration, sell on the market, and export. Now show me which country does that, except the UAE. I haven't seen it yet. So it is not only about the talk, it's about walking the walk. It's about commitment from the government and supporting the investment and the businesses. It's about the businesses following the protocols and procedures, however, working together towards successful growth, mutually beneficial for the businesses and the governments. With over 8,000 clients served till date and hundreds of millions of dollars attracted in FDI in the UAE by Bizzmosis Group, we have an extensive expertise in procedures, processes, and laws in the region, and we are here to assist, from startups to multinationals in all their business needs. Government affairs agencies are vital for the business-to-government relations, as they come with the know-how on the market, but also they act as the impartial arbiter between the businesses and the governments. I have seen the industry grow a lot. I am probably lucky not to have much competition in the region yet, but I do welcome other government affairs agencies and government B2G specialists in the region, so then we can create that power that can drive the change and support businesses to come and invest here and grow out of here to the world. UAE has shown exceptional flexibility, proactiveness, and speed in the changes needed. Only through 2021, the great collaboration between ministries have attracted billions of dollars in the region and have progressed the country more for the next 50 years to come ahead. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai, highlighted the key role private sector plays in supporting the country's growth till date, and considers private sector a major partner to drive the UAE efforts towards excellence and a new phase of growth for the country for the next market into the region, but to move to the UAE, invest and grow, use UAE as a catapult and as a, let's say, runway for presenting their possibilities and opportunities in the region. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead.